Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are strapping in and exploring one of the most high-stakes, wild, and honestly, purely fascinating corners of the financial world right now, the meme coin jungle. You know, this isn't your traditional stock market. It's this crazy space where internet culture literally collides with rapid-fire trading. It creates massive opportunities for sure, but also some absolutely incredible dangers. So to really understand how to navigate this, we're going to break down a strict survival guide. And then we're going to put those exact rules to the test with a real-time case study on one of the most talked about assets out there right now, BANANAS31.
But look, before we get to the fun stuff, we have to talk about this reality check. 95%. According to market data from Binance Square, a staggering 95% of meme coin traders make absolutely nothing. They walk away completely empty-handed or worse, with entirely burned accounts. And the data shows this isn't because the market is just inherently rigged against them. It's because they dive headfirst into this extreme volatility without any plan whatsoever. They're just trading on pure emotion and hype.
So, if you want to be in that elusive top 5% who actually keep their profits, you simply cannot just wing it. You need a strict survival framework. We're talking about a concrete set of rules designed to protect your portfolio from getting completely decimated when those inevitable market swings happen.
Section 1. The Meme Coin Survival Guide, Navigating the Hype Cycle.
Okay, let's dive into this. How do you actually beat those staggering odds and survive? Well, it all comes down to discipline. You have to treat this space not as a casino, but as a highly volatile asset class that demands strict risk management. So here is your toolkit. First up, manage your risk. You want to limit your exposure to just 1 to 5% of your portfolio, max. Seriously, never YOLO your life savings. Next, plan your buy and sell targets before you even enter a trade. If you don't have an exit plan, you're basically planning to give your profits right back. Third, do not chase FOMO. If a coin is already up 10x, chances are you're just providing exit liquidity for the insiders. Fourth, understand the coin. Always do your own research. Fifth, beware of low liquidity. That means high slippage and the very real risk of not being able to cash out when you want to. Sixth, use on-chain data to follow the smart money. And finally, the absolute most crucial rule, rule number 7, control your emotions. Greed and fear are your biggest enemies here, so keep a cool head.
Section 2. Enter Banana for Scale, from Reddit to SpaceX.
You know, the origins of this token are just wonderfully absurd. Banana for Scale actually started as a joke on Reddit way back in 2012, where people would just place bananas next to random objects to show their size. It became this massive internet staple. Well, fast forward, and this exact meme was adopted by Elon Musk as a literal decal on the massive SpaceX Starship 31. Suddenly, this classic internet joke was literally bolted to a rocket heading to space.
Now, what's really interesting about this is what emerged from that cultural moment. BANANAS31 isn't just a meme anymore. It was formalized into a digital asset. It launched fairly on the BNB Smart Chain, and it has a strict, fixed maximum supply of 10 billion tokens. Plus, it leverages a decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO, which gives the community direct control over its future.
Section 3. Meme meets AI technology, the utility behind the joke.
When we contrast those origins with its actual utility, it is night and day. On one side, you have pure hype, a rocket decal and viral X posts. But on the other side, you actually have a highly technical framework. The project features Banalist, an AI agent that analyzes market data in real time. And more importantly, it acts as the foundation for the Banana Agent Protocol, which utilizes something called RLIF, or Reinforcement Learning from AI Feedback.
Let's break down how that protocol actually functions step by step. First, developers can seamlessly deploy specialized AI agents using the Banana framework. Second, these agents are trained using that RLAIF system we just mentioned, meaning they interact and learn from one another completely autonomously. Finally, this creates a tokenized economy where agents can trade skills and data, generating potential rewards and real-world value for the token holders. It's a genuine attempt to build utility that goes far beyond just being a meme.
All right, Section 4. Market hype and volatility. The numbers behind the meme.
Over $125 million. That is the market cap BANANAS31 achieved, backed by millions of dollars in 24-hour trading volume. This really shows us just how much capital is actively flowing into this specific asset. It has completely moved past the realm of an obscure microcap and has found its way into the portfolios of over 100,000 holders.
But man, that capital flow comes with staggering volatility. Just think about these price swings.
From an all-time low of roughly 0.3 cents, it exploded over 3,900% to an all-time high of nearly 6 cents. But then, true to the classic meme coin cycle, it experienced a massive retracement, dropping nearly 78% from that peak to its current trading range around 1.2 cents. This perfectly illustrates exactly why that risk management we talked about is so essential.
Let's move to the timeline and see how this all builds. The token launched in late 2024 on the 4meme platform. But zooming out, they have major technical milestones mapped out, like deploying their agent asset platform demo in Q3 2025 and launching a decentralized agent trading marketplace in early 2026. Crucially, they've also secured major liquidity catalysts, like their May 14, 2026 listing on Indodex, which is Indonesia's largest crypto exchange. That opens the doors to a massive new pool of retail capital.
Now, right now, the technical indicators are sending highly mixed signals. On the bullish side of things, the token is actively bouncing off a really strong support floor at $0.009, breaking moving average resistances and seeing massive surges in trading volume. But on the bearish side, the broader altcoin season index is incredibly low right now at 32, signaling a tough macroeconomic environment. Plus, technicals like the MACD are showing a death cross, which is a big reminder that the token remains heavily reliant on fickle social sentiment. This is exactly where you must remember rule number 7. Control your emotions and look at the data objectively.
Which brings us to Section 5, the final verdict, applying the rules to the hype.
And this brilliantly illustrates how you must analyze any asset in this space. Take the rule avoid FOMO. Well, the reality is BANANAS31 recently saw massive 26 to 44% daily surges. Buying the top of those green candles is incredibly dangerous. The rule, understand the coin. Reality? As we just saw, it's not just a joke. It's actively merging meme culture with a complex AI RLAF protocol. You have to know what you're holding. And the rule, beware low liquidity. Reality here is that fortunately, with millions in daily volume and Tier 1 exchange listings coming up like Indodex, liquidity is currently healthy, which reduces your slippage risks.
So what does this all mean? Ultimately, BANANAS31 is just a fascinating test case of the modern crypto market. It combines the viral, explosive power of internet culture with the cutting-edge narrative of artificial intelligence. But the question remains for you as the focused learner. Is this truly the blueprint for the future of AI-integrated meme coins, establishing a completely new kind of utility? Or is it simply another incredibly well-marketed hype cycle navigating the dangerous swings of the jungle? Keep your rules strict, manage your risk, and always keep learning. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.